Alrighty, boys, alrighty. Killagen, why you gotta be such healy? Killagen, you might have to drop some of those healing things. You can keep. It should be like. It's gonna be hard because it's like he has all the healing weapons and shit, dude. Right? I feel like it should be punishable. Like not punishable by this format, but like if you have a healing weapon on as a DPS, it should like be very much reduced. Also, it looks like you just looked at me because I'm looking at you. Just looked in this direction. Alright, we got chat. We got ourselves Alexenia's going some Outlaw playstyle. I love that nice old Alliance look. I did like the set actually. I like the elite version of the set. We got Cinderella doing a bit of dance. Alliance group is actually missing one person, but hopefully they do get in a little bit later. We got Elfin Shadow in here. We got Ursak hanging out, cooking to his dance. We do get also. What do we got? Who do we got? It's Cinderella. We got Sound in here. Oh shit, okay. Sound is in. But on Team Red, we also got Boomin. We got Seavark hanging out as a rogue. We got Data God in there. We also got Killagen and Optimus. Optimus having another go. We are going to have Boomin up first as an Elemental Shaman. Who of the Alliance wants to get one shot and burn down by Boomin right now? You boys decide real quick what the order is. Get in there. While we're at it. We got the music. We got a big old Kultiran. We got the perfect camera rotation going on for this. He's kind of matching it. Can I be honest? He's kind of matching it. Kind of matching it, like loosely. It's gonna be Boomin versus Elfin Shadow off the bat. Shadow Priest versus an Elemental Shaman. Nice to loot for each other. On a duel, boys. Let's go. We're gonna have a good one. Boomin versus Elfin Shadow. Shadow Priest versus... Is Elfin Shadow, are you in Dalaran, by the way? What guild are you in? It looks like it doesn't have like a thing with your guild, with your server, but so it looks like you're in Dalaran US. Trick coming out for Boomin off the bat, trying to get an interrupt onto Elfin Shadow. Doesn't even want to let this dodge pop on him off the bat. And Elfin Shadow, I think, is still walking. That's gonna be a Boomin getting hit with a Fear of Vampiric Touch coming down. That's gonna be more instant cast damage for Elfin, but he's gonna get hit with a stun right now. Needs to live this a little bit longer. Maybe he will even go for a stun coming on to Boomer off that Shadow Man's to fall. Get a knockdown so he doesn't get a full Shadow Man. Stormkeeper trying to come out. That's gonna be great. A fake coming in for Elfin, which is really good. Boomin is gonna save up the lightning in his hand right now. Lightning in a bottle, ready to go. Earthshock off this. That's a big burst combo onto Elfin Shadow. 20 seconds left onto the dampener. Trying to get a Mind Blast. Is going to be full hex onto him. Needs to wait this out. Needs to LOS away from Boomin. Maybe go for CC chain right now. Boomin is going to have a trinket available. He's going to trick it out of the silence. That's going to be stunned to Elfin Shadow. 9 seconds left for that Disperse. Maybe using Disperse early just to put it on cooldown would be a really good situation. Just pop the Disperse early on the first Lightning Lasso maybe. That could be a good idea. That was a really sick close duel. He actually got himself, he actually had us in the first half, where we got Boomin to about half health in a wombo combo. Next up is going to be Sound up next, playing some DH. Let's go Boomin versus Sound. It's basically like playing against a Rogue. So for Boomin, this is where he's right at home. He's doing just fine. Getting all his own set up. Sound is going to back up. And this is where they go, boys. This is where they are off. Imprisoned onto Boomin, into a stun. I-beam wombo combo coming out by Sound. And it's going to be knocked back for Boomin as he gets hit by a stun. Hex trying to come out. Doesn't get a kick on that Hex. That's going to be full Hex with Sound Trick inside of it. Not a good idea. Oh, he's rolling Adaptation. So you can actually kind of wombo combo that Hex into a stun every single time. Some botches coming on to Boomin. Does have the line inside properly onto Sound. And Sound just going to have to have a slow descent down back to the ground. Then has to face the music. Fighting against Boomer. In cap is going to, not in cap. It's going to melee to hit him down on the side. Stun coming in. Has an I-beam rolling. Sound is completely necrotic out on health. That's going to be a big old Earthshock and Boomin just one-shots him out of nowhere. Big Earthshock. Big wombo combo damage. Ursak is up next. That's going to be like the last wrangling of the big old feral kitty. Off the bat, Ursak does get a stun onto Boomin. That's a trinket forced out of Ursak for now. So every last and Lysa is actually going to do a lot of work now. Does get a silence of the Boomer onto a lava burst. That's fire damage. The silence out. Boomer's actually going to go for the pre-wall right now a little bit early. Expecting big damage out of Ursak as he sees that big old Incarn creeping its way out for this duel. Ursak is trying to find a bit of an angle on Boomin right now. Star Charges to follow. Earthshock coming down for Boomin. Boomin's again still trying to catch up to him. Ring around the Rosie the whole time. Lightning Last to follow. Urthak finally has a trinket back up and running. We go for a big bar skin play right now. Bar skin not coming out yet. Still trying to maintain his health as best as he can. He's literally running around the circle. Literally running around the pillar. Freeze coming in. Root coming out for Boomin. It's going to be silence of the Boomin's cast. It's going to be locked out on nature for quite a bit. And Rusa getting some pot shots at Boomin. Back to the cutting strat. Back into travel form. Trying to run as fast as he can. 30% dampening. That dampening is not going to let him get that much healing though. It's actually meeting Boomer on the other side. We're just used to running in one direction. So Boom could meet him on the other side real quick. Lightning Lasso to stop him in place. Tricky coming out. Ursak could maybe go for some damage. 50% dampening, my guy. It's not going to be able to work with a lot. You might as well try to put all your eggs in one basket. Try to see if he gets a big damage, but it looks like Boomer is the one doing big damage. As he Ursak trying to get a setup that's going to be hitting with a Maledict. Not a lot of help to work with. Wall coming down for Boomer right now. Ursak does get a stone to Boomer. That's going to be tricky for Boomer though. Ursak trying to recover in health a little bit. Boomer's health is all looking that amazing. And Ursak backs up as Boomer is going to go for a full re-heal. That's where Ursak could actually take advantage of the situation. Good going for some big damage. No chicken available. Boomer, I think, trying to get a big old lightning lasso up and running on him. 40% damage is going to come out. Is Ursak going to be able to survive this? I think he should have taken his chances whenever he got Boomer very, very low. That's going to be Ursak. Barely enough health left. Still trying to heal whenever he can. Does he have anything to follow? Still recovering. Still getting some massive healing. Even at 90% dampening. Locking up Boomer on nature spells. This is where Ursak might as well just commit. Has Incarn up and running right now. Ursak coming down on him. Getting root out in the open. And Boomer does take him out. I feel like if you went a little bit earlier, you would have had a much better position. Alex is going up next versus Boomin. Gets him to a cheap shot. Maybe go for another stun setup. It's going to be Lightning Lasso with a killing spree before. Boomin is going to go for healing surges. Sage should get procking out right now as he gets behind the pillar. And Alex is still trying to chase after him, doing as much damage as he can. Still able to heal him for wall somehow. Healing surge is coming in for Boomin. Stun coming out. Does Alex have anything to follow? Does he have a Maledict to work with as well? Boomin is going to get massive heals back to back with tidal surges. And Alex is still chasing after him, getting slowed down. Boomer is trying to get a bit of a range off of the rogue. Grab right before coming out, back-to-back stun coming out. Does Alex have anything to finish it off? Lightning Lasso to drop him down, but also allowing Boomer to at least get a little bit of a little bit line of sight away from the rogue, a little bit of range from it. Healing Surges are trying to come out. Doesn't look like Alex has a kick for a while. Hex is going to come out, and Alex could only Cloak of Shadows. It does get a gouge to Boomer. Could maybe go for a Cloak of Shadows onto this one. Not going to happen. He's going to sit that Hex does have a trinket, it looks like. Maybe he has a human trinket available. I don't know what kind of trinket he would have. Alex is going to have to go for the Cloak of Shadows as Boomer gets some damage set up. Can Alex turn around into a big old stun onto Boomer? Boomer might just want to pre-wall his damage. He's going to get a Lightning Lasso off of Alex. Does Boomer have lightning in his hand still? Looks like he does not. And whatever damage he has with an Earth Shock, it's starting to finish him off with a Frost Shock to root him down to follow. Stun coming out onto Boomer. And Alex is actually going to go for a full reset. Does he have the concoctions to work off of this? Honestly, I would have just went for a blind off of that. Maledict coming out onto Alex. Wall coming in for Boomer. Barely has any health, but so does Alex. And Boomer's just trying to do whatever bit of damage he has to take him out. Trinkets out of the blind just to take out Alex with Cinderella as the last man standing. Coming up as a feral. Can Boomin take out a feral druid? 30% dampening right now. Lightning Lasso off the bat. Cinderella's just going to take the damage out early. Boomer's just going to have to go for healing surges whenever he can, with Cinderella being on his heals. This is going to be rough. Stun coming down onto Cinderella. Boomer is going to be able to stun from Cinderella. Boomer does get to knock him down. The Earthquake turn to come out. Trying to see if he can maybe knock down Cinderella. While coming out for Cinderella. Not getting knocked down at all. I think the RNG with Earthquake for a single target just never really happens. Capacitor trying to come out of Cinderella. Giving Boom enough of a chance to at least escape. Trying to run away. Rapture Form healing is all he's really got right now. All he can really do is try to run away from Cinderella, try to heal whenever he can. Cinderella, on the other hand, is just trying to catch up to him, almost to him, so close. Lightning Lasso, shortest lasso, does force out tricking out Cinderella. And Boomer is going to get hit with a Maledict, no healing available for him. Can he do anything off that? Trying to get maybe some kind of a setup going. That's going to be Earth Wall or Earth Shield coming out. Does get interrupted onto nature. Down it goes. Up next is going to be Zakilla. Oh my god, Cinderella versus Killer Gen. Healer versus healer. I see how it is. I see how it's gonna be. It's gonna be Cinderella as a big old thick lady. Big old Kultiran lady versus Killer. Healer versus healer, basically. 38% dampening into this duel, boys. Is Cinderella gonna be able to come back and recover and get a 1v5 back-to-back after Boomer have eliminated his whole team? Or is that, how's it gonna go? That's gonna be a stun onto Killer. Cinderella just trying to get his bearings, trying to get the bleeds up and running. Big old bite to follow. Killer just gonna roll out of there. Trying to maybe get a setup onto Cinderella. Popping off him and just touching death rolling in. Wall available for Cinderella. Gonna get Thorns up and running, but that's gonna be a stun. Karma coming in. Killajin is committing all the damage. Big touch of death getting Cinderella low. That's gonna be a big haymaker to knock Killajin out. Chicken side of it. Giant kicking back to Cinderella. Has a wall up and running. Does Cinderella have any heals? No. Killajin does take him out. That was such commit of damage just to collapse on top of Cinderella. And down goes Vinruki. I like that one, boys. I like that one. Alright, boys, let's get another one going. We got still 643. Also, if anybody wants to get any 1v1s in here,